we have two pages, page 72 and page 73. Let's see what we can see. This one's kind of neat at the beginning here. It goes back to using a right angle template and a straight edge to draw at least 4 sets of parallel lines. So a little bit of a review. There's my right angle template from way back when we were doing shapes. Well, not way back, about 3 weeks ago. If you have yours, get it out. If you've lost it, you can make one out of. It said to make it out of a circle, although I don't really think it matters. The whole point is just to be making 2 folds, right? So you fold it in half roughly, and then you fold that in half as perfectly as you can. Keep everything lined up, and boom, you have a right angle template right there. There is a right angle, okay? So this would be a right angle template. And so you can think about right angle. So one makes this more nice line, and then you fold it. That they match one another. And that's where 2 folds is a right angle. Right angle. Okay. But so that's how, right? You can do those 2 folds, and you can use. It doesn't have to be construction paper, obviously. So a right angle template. All we do is using a right angle template to make a parallel line is just doing 2 perpendicular lines, right? So it's perpendicular and then perpendicular again. So use my straight edge. Here's a perpendicular line. I'm gonna put my hand firmly on there, and I hold the straight edge up, or I move the straight edge. So now I've made a perpendicular line. And I need perpendicular to the perpendicular, except now that I think about it, I realize that I forgot to actually strike a line, right? Strike a line. No, okay. Perpendicular. Ooh. There we go. I knew I could do it. All right, and there is a parallel line, right? Perpendicular. So that's one. There. Slide it over. I totally messed that up. I was being too fast. 1. Slide it over. Perpendicular and perpendicular. Parallel. All right. And it asks you to make 4. So I just showed you how to make 2. You can make 4. Now for circle the segments that are parallel, I'm going to make a bunch of little triangles, little right triangles, in order to see if they're parallel. So for the sake of time here, so I drew a bunch of little right triangles in order to try to tell if these are parallel. So here we have a 2x2 right triangle for this hypotenuse, and here we have a 2x2 right triangle for this hypotenuse or longest side. So these are parallel. That works. And here is its height is 2, and its base is 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4. These 2 line segments are also parallel. How about this one? So I can make a right triangle here. So it's 1 unit high and a base of 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 unit high by a base of 4. So those are both the same. So that is also parallel. This one, 1 unit, the base is 1 unit, but the height where it intersects that longest side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and with this one it intersects at 1, 2, 3. So those are not parallel. How about this one? So base of 2 and height of 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, base of 3 and a height of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those are not parallel. So this line segment and this line segment, it's 2 by 1, 2, 3, and 2 by 1, 2, 3. So those are also parallel. Other page. Use your straight edge to draw a segment parallel to each segment through the given point. So go ahead and turn this off, and come back to it, show you what I get. You should be working along and finishing these up as well. What I came up with, so this was a 4x1, and this was a 4x1. So this line is parallel to this line, 1x3, 1x3. And there are other ways that you could do it. I made those parallel. And let's see, this is, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3. So 3x4, that's supposed to be a 4 right there. That applies to that line segment. So this is parallel to this because I said, hey, well, let's start here. 1, 2, 3, the same as this base, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So then that longest side is going to be parallel. Right triangle there. Just to show you really quickly, I said, well, this is going to be the longest side. Let's go down 2 and over 1, 2, 3, because I could see that these points were pretty solid, or that actually met at those points is what I should say. All right, so that's a 2x3. All right, so this point is going to jive with this point. So 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. So that line segment would be right there. Z, going through line Z, I said 1, 2, 3, 4. That's if it went up just a tiny bit higher by, rather, height is 4, base is 2, 1, 2. Okay, so height is 4, base is 2. This point is going to correspond with that point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Base is 2. Make that right triangle. So this line segment is parallel to this line segment. I'm trying to find points where they really crossed the grid there so I could keep track of how many units it was. So I said, well, there's 2 units and 6 units. So now I need to have any 2 units by 6 units, 2 units by 6 units. So each of those are going to have a longest side. I make 2 right triangles. Each of those will have a longest side that is parallel to line L. Okay, so this is parallel to line L, and this. Okay, there we go. Okay, good work.